chi-square test. The goals: we want to learn how to test two variables to discover whether they are statistically independent or dependent on each other, and we want to learn how to test whether or not a random variable conforms to a predetermined model, ratios, etc. So here is a question that should we build a plant in an area or not, and these are our observed numbers. We interviewed two individuals, both men and women, and our questions were having the answers on a Likert scale, and options were in favor, against, or no opinion. So anyone can choose from one of these options, and this is how our data is distributed. So we have 17 men in favor and 43 women, total 60 in favor, and against were 22 men and 78 women, 100 in total, and no opinion, 11 men had no opinion and 29 women had no opinion, total 40. There were total 50 men in the data set and 150 women. So the row total tells us the sum for all the opinions in favor on row 1, against, that number goes in row 2, and no opinion goes in row 3. And on the columns we have the column totals. This first column represents the total men in this data set, and this column, this number represents the total women in this data set. We can get the expected numbers while using those observed numbers, and that we can get it for each individual cell as E is equal to column total into row total divided by sample size n, which is 200 here, and if we plug into each cell we can get the expected numbers. So for example, in favor the column total was 50 for men. There were 50 men into 60 for this option favor, that was on the rows. So column total into row total divided by overall total, grand total or sample size, that's 200. So in favor the expected number of men should have been 15. It should have been 45 women expected to be in favor of this, and for against 25 men and 75 women were expected. And in no opinions, what we calculated is that it should have been 10 and 30 men and women, they should have no opinion. So these are our expected numbers. So we can use this observed and expected and calculate test statistics, which we call it as chi-square. So here are observed numbers 17, and this is our expected numbers. So we can find the differences, observed minus expected, the deviations or differences. So sum of these deviations or differences is equal to 0, observed minus expected. So with that means we need to square them. So we square those differences, O minus E squares, and we can calculate the chi-squares as observed minus expected square divided by E. So here for each individual we can calculate the chi-squares. So we are going with the first approach where we are using observed minus expected square divided by E, 4 by 15, 0.27, 4 by 45, 0.09, and so on. So these are the individual chi-squares, and we sum them up. This observed minus expected square by expected, so all these numbers, sum them up. So that is our total chi-square. That is our total chi-square, and this is the total chi-square calculated. So the test statistic over here is chi-square. This chi-square is represented by x square, and the Greek letter to be used in hypothesis testing is this chi, letter chi, and the modern version of this is letter X in English. So that is actually its use. So since we are using the squares here at this top term, so we put a square sign over here. That's why this thing is called as a chi-square, and it will be close to 0 if the variables are independent. So we get a calculated number, we can get a critical number and compare them and test for independence using these chi-squares. So we calculated the chi-square with observed minus expected square by E for all of them. We can also do it like O squared divided by E for all of these cells and then sum them up and then subtract the total number of individuals here, the sample size from this. So what we can do over here is, these are our observed numbers, so what we can do is we can take their squares. So 17 square is 289 and then 43 square and then the square of all those numbers. So these are the O squares and then we can get this O square by E for all of them. Then we add them up, so that is the sum over O square by E. So that's 200.97 and chi-square can be calculated as sum of this O square by E minus N, 200.97 minus 200, so that goes to 0.97. So same as we did before in the previous slide. So this is our chi-square calculated. Now we do the hypothesis testing as gender and opinion on plant are independent, that is the chi-square is equal to 0, versus the gender and opinion are dependent on each other, that is the chi-square is some number greater than 0, so there is some significant number over here. The chi-square critical, which we can get it from the table, there is a chi-square table at alpha 0.05 for 2 degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom we can get it as rho minus 1 into column minus 1. So here we had 3 rows, the opinion, the variable opinion, and the gender has 2 levels in it. So we had 2 columns, so rows minus 1 into columns minus 1, that's 3 minus 1 into 2 minus 1. So our degrees of freedom are 2. And this is a one tail to the right, so we get the chi-square calculated value as 5.99 from the table. This is the chi-square table. So we go into this first half, that is the one tail to the right, and this is our alpha and our degrees of freedom are 2, so this is our number, right? So our chi-square calculated is less than chi-square critical. So what we're gonna do over here is we fail to reject the null hypothesis and gender and opinion are independent. They're not dependent on each other. That means males and females, their opinion does not depend upon whether somebody is male or female, so they are independent in their decisions.